The Trojan War began with the birth of a young boy named Paris. It was said that Paris would cause the fall of Troy, so when he was born, he was sent to Mount Ida to die. But he instead was nursed by a bear and grew up to become a shepherd. Our story then goes to the wedding of Thetis and Peleus. Every god and goddess was invited except Eris, the goddess of discord. To get revenge, Eris threw the golden apple of discord amongst the gods and goddesses. Written on the apple was the phrase, "To the fairest one." There was a quarrel between three goddesses, Aphrodite, Hera, and Athena, over who should receive the apple. So they asked Zeus, who sent them to Mount Ida, for Paris to decide, because he didn't want to offend any of them. Each goddess offered Paris something. Hera promised to make Paris king of Asia, while Athena offered great wisdom in battles, and Aphrodite offered Helen, the most beautiful woman. Paris chose Aphrodite, and he set out toward Sparta to find Helen. But Helen was married to Menelaus, and when Paris took her, Menelaus and his brother Agamemnon declared war on the Trojans. The brothers needed many leaders to command the army, so they sought the help of Odysseus. But he did not want to go because an oracle had said that it would take him 20 years to return home after the war. So Odysseus pretended that he was crazy and plowed the field with salt until Palamedes put Odysseus' baby Telemachus in front of the plow, forcing Odysseus to move the plow out of the way, showing he wasn't crazy. The Greeks also needed Achilles because it was said that they could not win the war without him. Achilles was immortal except for one weak spot on his heel. This is due to the fact that his mother Thetis dipped him in the river Styx by his heel. But when the Greeks came, Thetis didn't want her son to go because he would die in Troy. So she disguised him as a girl, but Odysseus was smart and figured out, revealing Achilles. The Greeks first sailed to Mysia, thinking it was Troy, and began fighting. During the battle, Achilles wounded the king of Mysia, Telephus. The Greeks lost many troops in that pointless battle, and then they returned home to regroup, realizing their mistake. But back in Mysia, Telephus' wound just refused to heal. So he sought out the wisdom of an oracle. And the oracle said that Achilles was the only one able to heal him. So Telephus went to Greece and to find Achilles. Achilles was able to help Telephus in healing his wound, and in return, Telephus told the Greeks how to get to Troy. The Greeks prepared their ships for battle, and ready to set sail, they encountered a problem. There was no wind to take the ships away. This occurred because Agamemnon had angered Artemis by killing a deer in a grove sacred to the goddess. A seer named Calchas then tells Agamemnon that to please the goddess, Agamemnon would need to sacrifice his daughter. Reluctantly, Agamemnon does so, and Artemis allows the winds to be strong and carry the ships to Troy.